What's up, YouTube? Skater Boogie through here. Showing you guys my Rescue Rabbit Gladiator Beast deck build. I've been test playing it and I've been liking it pretty good. Has a lot of L's and makes glides a really lot. Rabbit makes glides a lot more consistent. So, shout out to Pikachu Connection channel. It's me and my teammates. Vending channel. They have binders up where I didn't put mine up yet. What's gonna have is binders, like obvious. We're gonna sell sleeves, boxes and stuff. But that's gonna be in the future when we get more sticker wrappers and stuff. We're gonna sell boxes pretty cheap, so to save money, stuff like that. Because we know where to get boxes pretty cheap. So, so yeah, we will do maybe deck profiles and stuff sometimes on there, but I'm not sure yet. The channel's still in the works, but yeah. I'll have the link below, Pikachu connections, so yeah. So let's get on to the build. 3 tour guides. You're probably wondering, oh, tour guides and gladiator is bad. I've been test playing it, and it's been working a lot because I can grab my Sangin to get to my rabbit or key pieces faster, or I can use the tour guides, go into Zen mains and stuff, and Zen mains is pretty good. Zen mains does work for this deck because it can clear problems on the board. They can do glad plays and stuff like that. And tour guide can become a big beat stick that glads can't get around. So tour guide is actually pretty good in the deck. So yeah, that's why I run the cards to get my Sanga faster, for get my rabbit or something like that, or key pieces I want, or I use tour guide to get beat sticks and solve problems. Yeah, and I can do pretty crazy leviator plays too. Next, 2 rabbits. 3 is way too many in gladiator beast, so I only want to run 2 rabbits. Next, 3 animals. You have to run 3. Makes it more consistent for rabbit. So yeah. Next, only 2 test tigers. I cut one down for a tour guide. Like I said, I'm having no problems with the tour guides in the build. I'm liking it, and if I have to, I'll search out a test tiger with the Saiyan, stuff like that. And like I said, you only need to run 2 test tigers. And it's been working pretty good. So next, 2 Lucaris. 3 is way too many, especially because you run a lot of beat sticks, so you don't need a beat stick on the field. So 2 Lucaris is fine. Next, 1 Bestiary. On W quest, you grab stuff back to your hand. Only 1 Darius. I cut 1 down because 1, you run a rabbit, and 2, plus because of that, I can put a tour guide in replacement for it. So that's why I only run 1 Darius. Plus, I'm making D fissures, so Darius is not as live as much. So only 1 Darius is fine. 1 Homplemus, 1 more Milo, and 1 Retiari. It's a 20 monster lineup. You don't want to run a lot of low monster lineup, because what I'm saying is that gladiator beasts they need monster presence to win, and a lot of decks are running a lot of monsters, so you have to run a lot of monsters yourself to keep up. Because if you don't draw any monsters, you're pretty much screwed. And this helps with that. And plus, the tour guys, helps solve problems on the board. So yeah, 20 monsters is fine. My friend, he's been running as long as me, and he's better with me in it, and he always does really well at regionals, always gets to invite stuff glads, and he always ran 20 monsters in Gladiator Beast, 19 to 20, and he said it's fine, because, like I was saying, you want to draw a lot more monsters. Back in the day, with how the format was, like a lot of his stuff, it was fine to run a low monster lineup, but now you have to run a high monster lineup, so. Next, 3 Respite. Add consistency to the deck. If you don't want to draw those dead animals, and you just put it back in the deck for your rabbit plays and stuff like that. And if you don't want, like, say you have Marmel or something like that, you want in the deck, you can use Respite. Respite just adds consistency to the deck. And if you only have that 1 glad in your hand, you already have a glad on the field, and you need that glad. Say you have Sangin, use Sangin to get your target for Respite, adds more consistency to Respite. Next, only 2D fissures. I was trying 3, but 3 was way too, kept joining them together, and I think 2D fissures is just fine. So, yeah. Next, it's pretty much Staples Reborn. Book of Moon, Heavy Storm, WMST, Dark Hole. Only 2 chariots. I was run 3, but it's like I'd rather make more space for other key cards I need, and 2 chariots is fine. If you're like, oh, you need to run 3 to stop the tour guide plays, in my opinion, you don't have to stop the tour guide play. When I ran plans, Pittsburgh, I got 14th place with them. I always decided to bail her out, even with the mirror match. I don't see you don't have to stop the tour guide. Yeah, they get saying it was like, okay, they get saying they get to search out their key card you want, or Maxi's like, just play around it. Or did you like, well, tour guide, 10 minutes or something like that. It's like, you play around it. And it's just fine. Like, you don't have to stop the tour guide. When, like, yeah, a lot of plays happen, but no, there's other cards that stop them instead of using Chariot. You don't have to rely on Chariot if you don't have that monster on the field for to use it, so, yeah. Next, Mirror Force. 2D Prisons. 2 Bribes. The reason I run 2 Bribes, one, I can't find my Chariots. My Chariots, Starlight Roads on the lap to them, so I'm running 2 Bribes in replacement. And I was going to run 1 Bribe and 1 Starlight Road because if I could stop us all morning, stuff like that, that Starlight Road can't, and say I only have like 1 Glad on the field and they go Dark Hole, and I need that Glad, I can play Bribe. I don't care if they draw a card, I need that field presence, and Bribe can solve problems that Starlight Road can't. And in my opinion, Starlight Road is sort of dead this format because there's not a lot of destruction cards. The only deck I see running Starlight Road is Retro Rabbits because people siding Bombas. And the rabbit can get hit, and Starlight's a lot more alive, but in my opinion, Starlight is not as alive like it used to be, like, back in the day. So, Bribe is, in my opinion, is a little bit more better than Bribe on Starlight Road. Next, One Shot to Shoot, and then the Song Brigade. I don't have a side deck, but made yet, but I'll show you guys the extra deck. 3 Gazaras, 2 Esadari, 1 Heraclinos, 1 Compare Attack Fortress, 1 Utopia, 1 Zenmeans. Like I said, this card can solve problems that you won't have problems. They can just solve problems for your gladiator bees, and especially if you just sits there, they have to worry about glads. They can just sit there and forget all about it, and they're wasting stuff on your gladiator bees. So, like I said, this card can solve problems and stuff like that. 1 Labyrinth Dragon, 1 Leviair, 1 Brio. Pretty much your Synchronous, Trish, staple ones, Caster, and Staros. Just in case you take a tuner from the graveyard from Reborn and stuff like that. So yeah, that's that. Tell me what you guys think. Like I said, this is still in testing the process. Right now I'm liking the way it is. I was thinking of playing 3 Chariots, I'm not sure yet. But I think 2 is just fine. So yeah. Like I said, you can check out Pikachu Connection. It's still in the works. There is, like I said, there's 2 binders up there already. You can check those out. Yeah. PC2.